Money is not going to make you happier. It's just a proven fact. We have to stop acting like it does.
I was living a lie for most of my life. I thought wealth was something that you achieved after a long journey, a destination. I believed that if I worked hard, saved money, and eventually made it, that I'd feel fulfilled and secure. Like most people, I told myself, once I finally hit my financial goals and once I become rich, I will finally be happy. And honestly, during the times where I struggled the most, this belief made perfect sense. Back then, I was broke, living paycheck to paycheck, stressed out about paying bills, and constantly overwhelmed. So I told myself, of course you're unhappy. Who's going to be happy when they're drowning in debt, struggling to make ends meet, and feeling stuck in life? So I set out on a mission to change it all. I worked harder, studied personal finance, started budgeting, focused on creating multiple income streams, and there came a time where things started to improve. I got a better job, saved a little money, started investing, and slowly began to climb out of the hole I was in. I remember feeling so good about it. For the first time, I felt like I was on the right path. I'd wake up in the morning feeling so motivated and excited about the progress I was making and proud of the person that I was becoming. And I thought to myself, if it feels this good right now, imagine how incredible it will feel once I finally make it, once I've built real wealth. But here's the thing that no one tells you about. When you hit your financial goals, the feeling isn't always what you expect. And I remember the first time that I realized this. I had money in the bank, investments steadily growing, enough income to live a comfortable life. I wasn't stressed out about bills. I had stability, yet something still felt off. I didn't feel that overwhelming happiness that I thought I would. Instead, I felt stuck. And I thought to myself, is this it? Is this what I've been working so hard for all these years? And what made things worse is that without having that thrill of working towards something, I felt like I was drifting without a purpose. That's when it hit me. The happiness that I felt along the way, the motivation, the excitement, the pride came from the process of building wealth. Not so much about the money itself. It wasn't about the numbers that was in my bank account or the net worth milestones that I hit. It was more so about seeing progress every day, solving problems, and pushing myself to grow. The truth is, chasing financial goals or any goals isn't what makes you happy. It's the journey that matters, the feeling of moving forward, of learning, of overcoming challenges. That's what brings true fulfillment. I realize it's just like playing a video game. When you're grinding to level up or working towards a goal in the game, it's exciting. But what happens when you get the best gear or beat the final boss in the game? What happens next? Well, you feel good for a moment, but then the game feels empty because you miss the excitement, the thrill, the adventure of getting there. And life is exactly the same. The best moments aren't always at the finish line. It's during the climb. It's in those little things like paying off your debt, learning a new skill, hitting your savings goal, landing your first client, getting an A in your school paper. That's where the real joy is. So if you're looking for some big moment to start living or to finally feel happy, let me say this. The life of your dreams is not at some far distant endpoint. It starts right now with the small, consistent actions that you take every day. It's about waking up and deciding you're going to save $20 instead of spending it. It's about learning a new skill to boost your career. It's about trying, failing, and trying again. Happiness comes from knowing you're making progress, even if it's slow, even if it's hard. There's one more thing that's crucial to understand. You have to always keep dreaming about your next project, whatever it is, because the moment you stop dreaming, you lose purpose. Doesn't matter if your next project is starting a business, learning a new hobby, or planning your next vacation. No matter how big or small it is, it's about staying inspired and keeping your mind engaged, giving you a reason to wake up every day with purpose. There are two things that I want you to take away from this. First, always have something that you're working towards. Doesn't have to be huge. Could be something as simple as saving for your next vacation, learning how to cook, repairing broken relationships. Second, stop or don't wait to be happy. Appreciate the process. Celebrate the small wins. Notice how far you've come instead of obsessing over how far you still have to go. Your dream life isn't some far off distant fantasy. It's happening right now in the choices that you make, the habits that you build, and the efforts that you put in every day. If you focused on the journey instead of just the final destination, you might realize that you are already living a version of your dream life. So don't waste today waiting on tomorrow. Start working on your goals and start enjoying the process, because that's where the magic begins. Listen, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below, and be sure to share this video with someone that needs to hear it. Have you ever wished someone had told you the truth sooner? Not the sugar-coated stuff, but real wisdom. Stuff that would have saved you time, money, and heartbreak. Well, listen up, because I'm about to tell you what life will teach you the hard way if you're not paying attention.